YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Black Couch Booker here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're old to the channel, watch all of my old videos. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at Real Black Couch Booking. Hey man, glad that you guys are here today. We got a special treat for y'all. It is the kickoff for NXT week. Every video dropping this week will be an NXT video. And the first video, we got to talk about this lovely women's division, man. Let's get it. Let's go. So I want to know, I have the question for y'all, for myself, for everybody. Are the women in NXT really as talented as everyone's making them out to be? I've had comments on videos, live streams, everything that the women in NXT are the best women's division in wrestling right now. I would argue AEW could give them a run for their money. I think they're neck and neck, but I do quite enjoy NXT a little bit more, NXT's women division more than the main roster. But then we have to ask ourselves as well, guys, do we have rose tits and glasses? Are we saying that the women of NXT is the best women's division because they're the sexiest, they're the prettiest, they're the thickest, they got cheeks? Or are we saying it because they're really, really that talented and the booking is just chef's kiss? Let's get right into it. But before we get into it, the ladies are not off the hook for this, because how about this, right? Women, y'all the problem too. Y'all love the NXT women's division. Yes, the women's, it is great. We love the women NXT. Why do you love the women NXT? Let me give y'all a little something. So this is my interpretation of how the ladies be in the comment section of all these videos and photos. Yes, bitch. Oh my God, the ring gear. She is slaying with that ring gear. Yes, hunty. Yes, bitch. Wig on fleek. Oh, look at those edges. Look at her makeup. Yes, mother. That's mother. That's mother right there. Yes, mother. Yes, mom and dad. Yes, Kalani. Go get your man Carmelo. Y'all are more involved in their real life, their Instagram, pictures and stuff than their wrestling. So ladies, the fellas, the guys being horn dogs and horny and all that's a part of it. But y'all are also part of the problem, because y'all on some parasocial shit where y'all act like y'all know these ladies and y'all just liking them because they got some sexy, some good looking ring gear, they got good makeup, and they go to the same Starbucks as you and get the same order. No. Let's focus on the wrestling. I am judging the women of NXT, or critiquing, whatever the case may be, giving my opinion based off of the wrestling, which there's a lot of parts of wrestling, not just the in-ring, the promo work, yes, the gear, yes, the character, and yes, how they look does play a part to certain things, because honestly, if someone's not quote-unquote as attractive as normal standards are, they might have them do a different type of character. So it is what it is. I do think that NXT women's division is extremely talented, and their booking is top level, top tier. Shawn Michaels is going crazy. The way that the NXT women's division is being booked now is the way that y'all with y'all rose tinted glasses are saying that the Divas era was being booked, which is absolutely insane, absolute nasty work to me. I've never personally cared for the Divas division. That's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I don't think the Divas division was ever that good. But you know what I'm saying? That's me. I'll leave it at that. There are like 4 women in the Divas division who you can say that are of like the top elite, but I will save that for another video. But I do think that the women in NXT are being booked very well, and they are beneficiaries of Shawn Michaels really taking that chance and really giving them leeway to do a lot of stuff that Triple H is not going to let them do on the main roster, or he is incapable of letting them do, because the main roster, you got to book your women top heavy, which is why Miss Valkyria and Kiana James are not succeeding on the main roster as of right now, or he doesn't really have anything for them to do because he's booking top heavy. And he said, you know what, Tiffany Stratton is worthy of being booked top heavy, but not Miss Valkyria, not Kiana James, not Indy Hartwell, shit, not Zoe Stark. At least Zoe Stark is getting some shine. At least she's on TV. At least she's doing something from a week to week basis. Indy Hartwell was the NXT champion, and she can't even get a bone right now, guys. So, yes, I do think the NXT women's division is talented. And you know what? They're combining the sex appeal with the wrestling, which is what I like a lot. And it makes for good product. At the end of the day, this is something we love, we enjoy. We want to keep it pure, but this is a business at the end of the day. Shawn Michaels, he's a man of God, but at the end of the day, he knows good business. He knows that the sexier the woman, and even if she has a little bit of talent, she'll get more over than the woman who is not in today's standards, beauty standards, as attractive as another woman would be, but she can wrestle her ass off. It is what it is, man. It brings in money, sex sells. So you can't be upset at that mentality. But I do think some of y'all to a certain extent is looking at NXT with rose tinted glasses. Y'all looking at the cheeks. Y'all looking at Lola Vice shake that Cuban thing she got. It's nice. Y'all looking at Nikita Lyon with them big cheeks, and some of y'all are losing y'all mind, y'all. Like like NXT Women's Division is talented, as I've said, but let's not go overboard. Best women's division, at the end of the day, it's hard for me to say that a women's division is better than a division with Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, etc., etc., etc. The booking is better, that's for damn sure. And the main question of this video is, are the women in NXT talented? I'll answer it right now. Yes, they are talented. Yes, I will give them that. They're not just good looking, and we're confused because, man, that Jada Parker and Roxanne Perez match was very good. Sol Ruka, which I didn't even know she was black. She was on a Black History Month poster. I'm like, she black? Blonde hair, blue eyed woman. I think her father or mother probably black or something. That's what's up. Shout out to you. But yeah, I'm like I said, the Sol Rukas of the world, the Jada Parkers of the world. Lash Legend has the potential to be really good. She just needs a new character, and she needs other things to do. She should be in a dominant realm like a Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill type, even though she's not as buff as them, but she has a nice toned body. And I think she can do some great work if we just get away from what they have her doing right now, which is fine for NXT. But if Lash Legend was to go to the main roster with the gimmick she has now, Triple H is not putting that over. She would have to change everything. Ariana Grace, obviously her father, Santino Marella, great character work. Wrestling, I saw her in TNA, she made an appearance in TNA, wasn't too impressed. That's just me personally, but you know what? I think she can get better. And if she's meant to be a comedy character, the Miss NXT thing is getting over, so I'm not mad at it. Somebody like a Wendy Chu has evolved her character to a different height. I would love to see Wendy Chu just flat out just be a WWE superstar and wrestle. The little Sleepy Time thing is whatever. It's more interesting with the dark Sleepy Time character. It reminds me of when Nikki Cross went from Nikki ASH to Nikki ASH with the black, almost like a black suit Spider-Man type of deal, which is cool. Which is, like I said, at least the women in NXT have a lot of personality and individualism. I just pointed out to you like 5 different people and how they each differentiate from each other. Whereas if I go to the main roster, whether y'all like it or not, I can say Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are similar. Natalya and Naomi kind of have that role of being the veteran who, nothing's really going to come of what they're doing. Zelina Vega, she's the small girl who is not really going to get over but have good matches. Like a Mia Yim, who's not small, but she's going to have good matches, but they're not going to win the championships. Like, a lot of people are booked on parallels with Raw and Smackdown, whereas in NXT, obviously it's just one brand, but across the board, Becky Lynch said herself, the women in NXT are being booked like this is crazy. All of them being booked like that at one time, like that's women's wrestling. But for the main roster, you got to book top heavy. You're either top or you're at the bottom. The mid card does not exist. I'm sorry, y'all. The women's tag team championships doesn't feel like a mid card. It feels very low. But Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill might bring some prestige as being 2-time champions now. So I'm hopeful to see where we can go with that. That's just my thoughts and opinions of it. That's my feelings about it, guys. I genuinely do enjoy the NXT women's division. With the acquisition of Julia, I think it's going to go to another height. I think Roxanne Perez might be heading to the main roster soon. You let Julia take the strap off of her immediately. Why not? She's an international star. And then let's get Julia versus Stephanie, or let's get Stephanie versus Julia versus Roxanne Perez. We can really be cooking something and show the other side of the NXT roster, which is they're not just good looking, they're super duper talented, and we can have a 5-star match. We haven't had a Sasha Banks and Bayley type of match in NXT in a while, in my opinion. A 5-star match like that, I don't think so, but I think we can. Obviously, we had Asuka, so we had some great matches during that era as well. But I'm looking to see what we can do now. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte was dope, but when she was an NXT champion, but does that count for NXT? Raquel Rodriguez or Gonzalez or whatever you want to call it was dope at NXT, but let's get that 5-star banger. Julia versus Roxanne Perez, Julia versus Stephanie versus Julia, Stephanie versus Roxanne. We could really be creating something interesting here. And I'm not even talking about attraction. You see, I'm talking about the talent. Lash Legend, Lash Legend versus Kalani Jordan for the championship. Kalani Jordan versus Jada Parker for the championship would be an absolute banger, if you ask me. Triple threat match, fatal four-way. We have so many women on the roster. We need more multi-person matches. That ladder match for the NXT North American Women's Championship was very fun to me. I thought a different person should have won. I thought either Jada Parker or Sol Ruka should have been the champion. It is what it is. Still had a great time in watching that match. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. This is NXT week. I will see you guys in the middle of the week with a video about the men's NXT North American Championship. You heard it first. I hope this audio sound good because this is my third time recording it. Peace out.